What's up, you guys? It's me, Erica, with Artists Till Death, and today I'm going to show you a little bit about color theory, color correcting, and how to fix yellowing or ambering in your epoxy projects. This piece I did many moons ago. I used Envirotex Light epoxy way back in the day, and it has severely ambered. You can see on this outside edge on both sides, it's got that yellowy tinge to it. Where I had clear epoxy and where it is still white, that is where I had, I'd used a white that is titanium based and it resists yellowing. You can see on this edge how white it is versus how yellow it is on the front. Ugh. So yeah, where it's yellow is where I had just clear epoxy, and where it's white, I used a pigment paste that resists yellowing or ambering. And I'm going to show you about that and how to fix pieces that have already yellowed and how to color correct it before it yellows or after it yellows as well. Anyways, stay tuned. So yeah, on this piece that I did forever ago, you can see that there's a definite difference between where it is white versus where it is yellowing or ambering. You can see I did it in 2019, and where I underpainted it in white, it is still white on the sides. That's what color this should be, but it is not. I used I used a white titanium based paste for the white that I have here. And so I'm going to show you how to color correct first. I'm going to be telling you this process as though you have never mixed product before, so bear with me. This is for both beginners and experienced people as well. So I am mixing resin. The resin I'm using today is a 2-part epoxy from Stone Coat Countertops. It is the Speed Cure. It's got a UV resistance to it. It's got hulls in it. You can get it at stonecoatcountertops.com and use the code YALL, YALL, all caps, no punctuation, for like 15% off, something like that. So I have spray painted part of these little tiles yellow so that you can kind of get an idea. And I'm using a cool toned purple to offset the color of the yellow, in theory. I'm also going to be mixing up some titanium from Just Resin, and I'm going to be using my brand new hooked stir sticks. Jeff and I came up with this idea because we kept wasting so much product under the lid of our paste jars. And so this gives you that little bloop to get up under there and get as much product out of your containers as possible. So I'm just fiddling with the depth of purple on this. I kind of second guessed how much purple was in it, and I should have, in retrospect, left the amount that I did have. It's so difficult because you don't want it to read as purple, but it has to have a purple hue to offset a yellow tone. And I also mixed up just some yellow resin because yellow and white and purple to me are super pretty next to each other. Just be careful when you're working with these colors together. If they do mix, they're going to make a really gross, like baby poop, greeny, browny. It's just trust me. Don't let them mix. Okay. So, this is how the purple look. All right. So this is how the purple looks. You can see the difference in the different quadrants, what the yellow did look like, what it does look like. And I'm kind of just playing on this one with how much more different it would look if it was next to an actual white. So technically, I would put like a cream color as well as the purple hued pigment instead of a stark white next to the purple. And I'm going to be resining over this piece to show you kind of what I'm talking about. So when I add this purple tinted flood coat, it's not going to really look that much better or different right away. I don't know why. It just kind of has to sit there for a minute. And it's very scary because at first it's like, oh my goodness, I just changed the whole look of this thing by putting purple resin on it. But you have to think about how much deeper a color looks when it's just all together in a deep mass, kind of like, think about the ocean. When there's a lot of water, it looks like a darker blue versus in the shallower ends, it's a lighter blue. So all of it together makes a deeper color. So you have to think about what color it's going to be after it's spread out on a thin layer on your surface. So having thought about that, I decided I was going to add a little bit more purple into this piece, and it was vastly darker purple. So I decided I was going to just kind of manipulate it around the piece. Also, side note, I think I should have stopped right before I put this purple, the darker purple on, but you let me know. Does it look better before? Does it look better before I did anything at all? Does it look better before I added the darker purple next to the lighter purple? Does it look better before I add the white in a minute? Let me know. What is the point where you think it was its best version of itself? Anyways, I'm adding the darker purple swirls in the areas that make it flow next to, like in the direction that the design already is. And I think if I'd have left it, you can see where the darker purple was, it looks more white than not. So that's just a little lesson about, just because it looks like it's too much purple, it may be, but also it may not be. So don't be scared of adding a little bit of purple. Just be careful, because a little bit goes a long way. Anyways, so now I'm showing you what it looks like when you also layer white next to any ambered resin. It's just going to make the ambered or yellow color just stand out more. So if you wanted to add a more opaque color on top of an ambered piece already, I would go with like a platinum pearl, like something that's just a hint of a cream in the white. That way, when they're next to each other, it won't be like a stark difference. Kind of like if you look at your teeth and they're white, you're like, I have the best dental ever. And then you hold up a piece of paper next to your teeth and you're like, gross. Literally gross. They're not as white as you thought they were next to actual stark white. So just bear in mind. So this is how the piece cured. I actually personally think that it's not a bad look, even with the ambered bits showing through near the white. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think this is an improvement? Should I have left it? This was actually a piece Jeff did back when we used Envirotex way back in the day. And he doesn't know that I painted on it. Don't tell him. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and being so patient with me. I am going through a bunch of things that Clara's son brought to me yesterday, and I'll be posting another video as well. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. It means so much to me. Thank you guys. So there you have it. I want to know what you think about this piece. Do you think it looked better before? Do you think it looked better after? Is there a point where you think that I should have stopped and that was your favorite point and I should not have kept going? I should have just walked away from it. Let me know down in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. Be kind to one another, because you never know what someone's going through. And always remember, we do tests so you don't have to. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.